Alright, so this little tutorial here is just going to be how to edit your content. If you want to change, add text, add colors, or move things around, whatever it is you want to do. I'll just run over how you can do that. So obviously you know how to do a little bit because you've changed a few things already. So I'll just give you a little bit more detail. So this is your theme, Enfold theme. This here is the theme settings. You probably don't have to worry too much about this, but if you want to, you can just come in and have a look. Everything there is pretty much set up. So that you've got your Google map, you've got your social profiles, that's all set up and ready to go. If you want to start blogging, there's a blog layout there. That's the header, so that's the nav bar. So as you can see, this is just the main settings for your theme, the theme options. Okay, so that's all there in Enfold Child. If you want to change anything, obviously just find out where it needs to be changed. If you want to change the main menu, then come down here and fiddle around with this. Not that you probably will be, but it's just to show you that that's there. Okay, so back on the pages, let's just go to home page for now. I assume you know how to do this already because you've changed some stuff. That's that theme options done. Okay, so this is your, as you know, your layout builder. So basically first you add a layout, whatever section or column you want. So if you want it like that, or in this case you've got a color section here. So the color section, that's actually the full width section. So this one here. So that will allow you to add a background color to your section using the color section. So for example, if you wanted to, you would just drag that down, slot it in wherever you want, and then you go to the content area. That's when you can drag in, text, a heading, icons, all sorts of things. And if you want to drag that in, you just drag it straight in there. So as you can see, it's pretty simple for now. When you want to edit the text, you just hover over this little one here, and that will bring up the text editor and all the other options for that particular section. So this is just like Microsoft Word, as you know, you can just add whatever you want in there. The font, I've set it up automatically to match your other site, the creative one that you've got. So you won't have to worry too much about fonts unless you want to change them. That can be done in the theme options that I just showed you before. Okay, so obviously you've got colors here. If you want a custom color, you just come here and you click that under colors. I can make it some yellow text. When I'm happy with that, I can just save it. So screen options, that's all to do with mobile. So if you want to hide a certain section on mobile, then you can tick this box here and it won't display on screens bigger than 990 pixels, which is like a desktop. Font size. So all of the edits that you want to make, it's pretty much all there for you. So going back, this one's so you've got the text block, so you can edit the text, and then you've got the actual column or the section, which can be edited here. So in this case, I've put a color layout. What is it called? A layout element. So layout elements first, content elements second. So for this one, I've put color section. So if we go down here and we edit the color section, just to give you an idea of what you can do. This is pretty mumbo jumbo, really, a little bit technical. Section padding, that's probably all good for you. If you want to change a background color, again, you just go to the background and we can make it that color there. If you want to make an image, it's all there. You can even put a background video in. So as you can see, just by clicking on the edits tab on each of the sections or blocks, that's where you can make pretty much any changes you want within the theme. I can't think of the word. Oh well. So yeah, you pretty much just come in, and as you already know, you just have to find the appropriate area to make the changes. So let's just get rid of that for now, and let's just pretend that we're going to change some text here. So you've got a special heading which is dragged in from the content element, and then again you've just got heading styles, so that's centered for now. You've got heading type, this is the size, so H1's a lot bigger than H3, and there's a little preview here which will show you. It doesn't always come up quickly though, I guess my internet's quite slow. So H3 is the standard for now, for your site, and then it's got a couple of other things, subheading text. So if you wanted to change that, you would just come here and you just change that to whatever you like. Same with the heading here as well. Colors, again, it's all there. So I can go through a couple of the elements, the ones that you've got a special heading, text block, you've got some icon boxes, you've got some galleries, which is a media element. So you've got some horizontal galleries for your product gallery page, and you've got a video here. So for example, if you wanted to change the video, you would just come to the home page, this section here, click here, and then you will change that URL to your new video that you've uploaded to YouTube or wherever you've uploaded it to, whether it's this one here or YouTube here as well. Video format. So as you can see, all of the settings are right here in front of you. You just got to change what you want, where you want to. And if you wanted to, again, add a new section, just come up here. You can get a color section, or you can get this one. You could even get this one. Just drag it straight in. Just for an example, let's say we're making a new section at the bottom. Bring it down. Get a content element, so let's just put another heading in. That's a white space, that's not a heading. We'll move that down, and there we go. So as you can see, I just clicked on the special heading after dragging it in. And hello. Alright, and then once you've made all the changes, you just hit save there. And then once you've hit save, you come up here under the publish section and just hit update. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward if you want to edit an already existing page. And obviously if you want to make a new page, then you just go up here to pages, add page, and you go from there. Okay, so hopefully, I think you already know how to do it anyway, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of a brief, what is it called, retraining, brief retraining on the Enfold theme. Okay, so that's done and out of the way. I'll just go through this here because I've just seen this up here again. So with WooCommerce, that's where the products are stored. So I haven't actually gone through this yet. So if you want to add a new product in the future, you just come here to products and you just click add new. I'll just go to all products for now, and I'll just show you that you can actually, what you can see from this menu. So there's your two products there. If you want to add a new one, you simply come up here and click add new, and that will give you all the options for the heading, the price, the photo, and everything else you need can be done from right here. Okay, so all of the settings are there. If you wanted to go right into it, example products, come right down here, probably close Yoast SEO for the products at the moment, and you've got a price, whatever, $15. You got in stock. If you want it, you can enable stock management, so you got 100 in stock. So again, all the options are there. I think with WordPress, it's quite basic, but you need to know where the options are to change things. And once you know how it, where everything is, it's all pretty straightforward from there. You just follow it up and down, and you can get what you need done. Product image down here, that will take you to the media library where you can choose an image. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. With WooCommerce, I'll show you here settings. We won't save that because it's just nonsense. So if you go WooCommerce settings, I'll show you where you can get your Stripe keys and everything enabled for checkout. So you go WooCommerce settings and then you go to checkout. And then you've got Stripe and PayPal here. So with Stripe, you would just come to this setting here, checkout options, under WooCommerce settings, checkout, Stripe, and then in your Stripe account, in your settings, you will see the key here, and then you just copy and paste the keys straight into there, and when you're ready to go, you turn off test mode. So you can do a test first. When it's all working, you turn it off, you put your live keys into here from your Stripe account, hit the save changes, and you're good to go. Same with PayPal. You come to the same place, click on it, and you just put your email, your PayPal email in there, and then you just hit enable up here. And again, come down, save it. So I'll link you some documentation for these two. I don't know when you'll need it, but it'll be handy for later, and that will give you a step-by-step guide of what to do. But at the end of the day, you just follow it from top to bottom, and you should be okay. You know, don't come bottom to top. It's best to go top, bottom, read through all along, and you'll get there pretty well. Okay, so hopefully that explains the products in the shop. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of what you need to do with the drag and drop. I mean, it's pretty simple. Again, once you get used to it, it's quite easy. Okay, so if you need any more info on that, just let me know. And quickly moving on, when you do get people coming to your shop, you can come into your dashboard here and come down to users. So if you just click users, they will take you to a section where all the users are listed. So at the moment it's me and you. If you wanted to add a new user to your site, there's two things that you could do. One is you could come here and just make a new user. The second thing you could do is hand out or send them an email link, and then they can sign up to your site or register for your site through an email link. But the other way is you can just come in here and you can just set up a password and everything for them. So you could just say user123 example at Gmail, whatever their name is. And then there'll be a password there. So you could even just do this up for them. Send them the details once you're all done. Give them, I don't know, customer, the role as a customer, and then just hit add new user, and that will add that user there. You can send them the details and they can log in to your and then purchase from the shop as long as they're a customer. Okay, so that's a pretty quick explanation, but I'll give you some documentation on that as well, and then you can just read through it. The documentation I link is pretty good. It's step by step and pretty basic. So one last thing I'll show you is the media library. I think you probably know this already, but all of the photos are stored in here. So if you want to upload something new, you can just click add new and just drag and drop, and you can see that your photos are here already. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out, and hopefully you're liking the look of the design so far. I think it looks quite nice. It's looking a lot better than it was anyway, with this nice blue color going throughout it. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out.